Okay, we'll call the meeting to order at 9:02 a.m. Rachel, do you have the Wi-Fi? You didn't have your
I
computer.
did, but I was late, so,
No, that's okay.
do you have it?
It's Winnebago. She doesn't. Get that down, so. We're recording as well. Okay. Yeah, we can, I could just look up the same.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm good. Let me know when you're and ready, Rachel. Just took a second. So unless other paper applications come in, I asked if all of them could still fill out the because
Okay.
then it just downloads into that spreadsheet.
Yeah,
I don't
which
have
is
to try to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to try to figure out. Is this the scope of the work?
Yeah.
Or try to pull, because last time I just like cut and pasted the verbiage, that's why I also sent.
And it's this spreadsheet here? Oh, I see, okay, yeah, that's it, all right. Oh, yeah, this is it, okay, but I can't look it up.
I was,
No, no.
you are more
No,
than
no.
welcome to look up.
You don't mind me looking over your
Not at
shoulder?
all. I kept the first one on there because that's
Yeah.
my
Okay.
call. You put that on as a test. So, row 3 is where
Okay.
we would start.
Child care resource referral, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
My question is, I don't know what the project is. It just says it. In column I. It supports. So.
Let's just read that as this project supports for now, and you see if it still. The criteria, you know, that page.
Here, I did put.
Oh, you
them,
put in,
like,
oh, okay,
emergency one
Oh,
thing.
okay,
Does it
okay.
have geographic?
yeah,
Does it,
okay.
is it within and does
then
it,
have other funding?
Yeah.
All right,
so I would be, my question if they're talking about staff retention and recruiting, I assume that's for operations.
that'd be ongoing. It really isn't a one time then.
This is what I don't understand. So for project cost, then what's,
They're asking for half of that. I don't know what it pays for.
exactly, that's why I'm like, is there a thing that they came up with a 950?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it's
could
very
have a breakdown.
specific.
Yeah. What that is. So legacy, I would say yes, right? I mean, it is something.
For supporting childcare.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
long
but
term.
one time it would be no. Seems like it's just for ongoing expenses versus some type of bounded project.
Yeah, I didn't really explain it very well.
Yeah. And then is it for both Calumet and, I mean, there's no Winnebago even here.
It does. say
Oh, that's
primary
other
location.
ARPA funding.
Oh, other,
Mhm.
oh, I got you, all right. Oh, I see.
Primary location would be Winnebago.
Okay.
Small Winnebago.
Then yes, there.
Mm. Probably you can see that. The program is, but I don't.
Right.
I'm not even exactly sure how to
Yeah,
answer if the project.
It's not,
is-
yeah, you can't really say yes or no because we don't know the specific project. And is that specific project co-funded in some way?
Mhm. Okay.
So I think we've got a question on that. And I think we also have a question on, in the other column, just what is the specific project?
Yeah.
Does that have a start date? Does it have an end date?
Right.
How much does that cost? What's it gonna accomplish?
Oh, that's a good question. What?
It's actually gonna be achieved by this.
It does say increase the number of quality childcare slots in the county. Would be the lasting impact.
Yeah, so we said that it does have legacy.
Yeah.
But it's just not a. It's clear if it's a one time or if it's just for ongoing expenses.
Next one. For. Across the top page. It's the mission, here's the scope of the project. So they're embarking on a capital campaign. To purchase and renovate a building.
I once got him, I'll say.
Uh,
Are you, do you use the tracker honestly? Or-
no, when I'm in my office, I don't.
Yeah.
Huh.
I used to like it when it had that little.
In the middle,
Yeah.
yes, that I liked.
Yeah.
So we anticipate serving over 300 clients and educating the communities.
This one seems like it's legacy one time. It has the geographic,
Mhm.
um. Oh, there's gonna be up to though.
Yeah, I was just looking
I
at that too.
think they don't, it looks like. We should have all our quotes, they mustn't have all their quotes
Yeah,
collected, so they, while it says ready to implement, and I guess it's not.
but I
Why?
wonder if they're thinking it's gonna be like 50%, so if it's. If it's 900,000, does that mean they're asking for 450? Or,
Mhm.
I mean. It's not clear. How they're thinking about the two lane.
Well, and I mean, for the sake of this, it was give us your estimated project cost. It's okay, you don't have to be at the point where you've got plans and
Exact,
everything,
yeah.
because it's just to try to get a scope, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's okay, all right.
So they're asking for half. The rest of it will come from private donors.
But there is no government funding. Doesn't this have to have some type of government?
It's not required.
Okay, that is not required.
Um. we were asking that just to see, is it something, are they contracted with another, internal government service? Is it just to get the scope of? Okay, so then the funding would be up to 50%, but just with the spirits and the other ARP funds.
Okay, so now it does say if they're 900, they're only gonna ask for
Up to 50, okay.
Okay, yeah, all right.
That would be my only concern.
I know, yeah,
Um. The column Y increased to operational budget. The only, the concern would be then.
as long as I use it for the Damascus project, we're okay, but if they're using it for the expected increase in operation costs, then that would be.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
what I hear from the supervisors, if this is a generalization, is I mean, they want to make sure that this is a project that can remain lasting.
Yeah.
So do they have a plan
Oh,
on
I see.
how they're going to, so. This obviously will increase their operating budget because now it's a building with expenses rather
Right.
than just a rental. So,
So that is a question, because so they built this project. But then they don't have the funds.
how are you gonna sustain it? Yeah, what's the
Sustain it, yeah.
plan for sustaining?
Yeah. They can cover their fixed costs, but they don't have a plan for their variable costs that are gonna go up as a result of this expansion.
And that would be my question.
Yeah. There you put that under the funding column. Or notes.
Yes, because that's for building, yes, it had geographic. I don't know how to turn those notifications on. I'll just put C legacy question. I put what is this sustainability plan in
Yeah.
the legacy and then for the notes. I just put C legacy question.
Why don't you, I don't know if sustainability means this, I mean, I see sustainability, I always think of like.
Yeah.
So maybe what's the ongoing,
Funding, what's the ongoing funding?
the operation, ongoing.
Promise for increased operation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else gets it.
Yeah, that's okay. What's the ongoing funding plan for operations, increased expenses that come with owning a building?
Yeah.
Okay, because then if we get the okay to move forward with like a full blown application, then we can ask them those questions. Specifically. So. Okay, 5. Doesn't exactly. type of-
So it's a government,
Yeah.
quasi government.
There's this, okay. So this really is internal. Or
Well,
government.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Yes, for legacy, I think. The request was just specifically for funding to build.
You know, gosh, he looks like, I can't tell if it's proper to English.
Provide permanent housing, like constructing.
Yeah, just as areas.
6.5 million, wow. So how does this work if they don't get the other?
That's,
6
I think that's,
million?
I think that's the question, and that would have to go deeper.
Yeah,
Okay, this,
and
Yeah,
I
what
guess we
happens-
wouldn't want the ARPA funds to be the first 500 they spend.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's almost like, you know, spend your first 6 million, and if you need the 500, we got you covered or something, you know? I don't know how that works.
I mean, it does talk about other funding.
Mhm. Like for Wisconsin dealing tax credits, small business loan.
And then there's a portion funded by local, state, or federal government funding. So
Yeah, so it is, legacy, it is one time, they do have additional funding. The geographic piece, I never know how to answer that. I mean, it's Oshkosh
Well,
specific, but it doesn't
yeah,
mean it's a
so-
knockout, but
Right,
if we had all
so
Oshkosh.
what, exactly, that's what I'm trying to categorize, and that's what I did last week, is if it has, does it help more than one area? Is it really only specific to this one area?
Yeah.
Just so we can then say, here are the projects that, or the regions that they serve.
Yeah. I mean, proportionally, Oshkosh is gonna have more than other communities because more people live here.
Yeah. Um, So this one maybe falls under that other category
Oh, yeah.
of just government
Yeah.
projects. There are a few of those. Let me just-
yeah, they're like the next full chunk.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's all government.
So the projects on. This one and sewer utility.
See, these don't feel like they fit the spirit of the spirit function. This seems like.
Oh, there's some. So, these all probably then need to just go
To
to
the
John and have him. Determine if they're,
It goes on that first page that,
Mhm.
you know,
that government,
yeah,
those government projects.
Yeah.
So it goes to number 14.
There's a lot of them.
I had,
Like,
Yeah,
I didn't look at it ahead of time, I probably should have.
and I mean, the purpose of this then is also to, hey, John, here are all these needs in the city of
Yeah.
Monroe, so it's okay. This
Yeah.
is good, because then we get the scope of everything that's
Yeah.
coming in. And
It's good.
those government ones are not really the ones that it feels like we have a lot of knowledge on the
Right,
need.
it feels like it's outside the scope of what we even asked to do.
I think this is like the chamber.
Well, future Nina, yeah, I mean, Nina's part of the Fox Cities Chamber, but future Nina, I think is just looking at
Oops.
specifically activities and stuff that Nina.
Okay, so it's kind of like greater, Discover Ashash.
Yeah, I don't,
Yeah, I mean, so future Nina,
Convention and Visiting Fair.
yeah, because I mean, they put on like plays and close off the street and, you know, a very Nina Christmas, you know, those kind of
Okay.
things, they do those kind of activities. But this looks like, is this for Arrowhead Park? Yeah, if we go back one. So. Oh, this is adding water. benches in the street. But it is kind of a one, I mean, it feels like it's a legacy in time.
Mhm. Yeah, we have the community. That project stage is also how I thought it could be broken out. So these are the ones that are in the middle. They're just kind of looking to see how much. So that's gonna cost 30. They're looking for 20.
Yep. I mean, it feels like it's legacy, feels like it's one time. Geographic, it's Nina, I mean, it's specific to Nina.
But Nina area.
Yeah. Yeah, because it would serve the town of Nina and the Nasha.
Mhm.
Governments.
The. But it has,
Parks.
yeah, Parks and Rec.
Was that
or
another one?
ongoing maintenance, like the Parks Department.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna put in the notes kind of half, because. If it would be approved, they'd have to make sure that the Parks Department was okay with being, because it's
responsible for
gonna.
it, yeah, it's a
Technically, it's going to increase the Parks Department.
maintenance expenditure.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Mhm.
even though they did say no to increased operational budget, but.
Yeah, but you know, like
Not
the
to
bench,
them.
you know, gets broken or.
Right, you have to
There's something,
replace it,
something,
yeah,
you know,
sure.
you know, there's,
Well, extra maintenance to, yeah,
yeah,
I mean, anytime I would say you add amenities, they're just, someone's got to keep for it.
yeah. If they have some type of shade, I don't know if that's, you take that in the winter, I mean, someone's got to
Or,
take it in
yeah.
and store it, some,
If
you
you're
know.
planting something.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the notes, I suggested. Should bring in the Parks Department just to make sure that's in the scope of. What they're willing to take on for the.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
Services, so it's not even one time. Oh,
Oh, that was the
Oh, no.
mission.
yeah, well, I got you. But this one sounds more like the spirit of what we're trying to do, right? It's not like fixing a street or fixing a sewer plant. I mean, this is. Dog park.
Did that tax. I guess since it's coming from the city, they already have the okay, well. See, I don't know how, does the city of Elmore have their own parks department? Does it go through the county? That's the piece I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's the maintenance,
Mhm.
there's the lawn mowing, all that kind of stuff.
So.
Which they did know, yeah.
Yeah,
So ongoing maintenance, city of Monroe.
I mean, it seems like it fits all of our criteria, but it is a government, right?
that's what I would say.
It does. If this was just a nonprofit, it seems like it would fit. We would have a
Mhm.
question about how they can maintain once they built it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they have funds for lawn service and.
But being under the scope of the government and it, or the Parks Department, wherever, whether it's a city or a county, I suppose that's.
Yeah. That's a big.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it would be like over there, maybe 16, but it's like, those things are expensive.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like, so have you seen those at the Oshkosh Farmers Market? They're like a white L shape, so it's crazy heavy steel, so if they get hit, there's like a wheel and a stopper,
Oh, really?
there's spikes on this end.
Oh, wow.
Have not seen those, no.
So basically, if it gets hit, I don't.
A car.
When you look at it, you can kind of figure out how it works, like a car wouldn't be able to drive through.
This one here's got corporate gifts and community grants and.
So I wonder if that's through like the community foundation. This one, for other government funding, this is how it came in, and I assume they copied and pasted, and it didn't really format very well, so
Yeah, there's lots of
you kind of
information
have
there.
to, yeah, there's a whole bunch of. Yeah. I tried to pull it out, clean up the formatting, put it back in, and it didn't, so then I couldn't tell what numbers went
Yeah.
with what, so
Yeah.
I just left it alone. So it
So
looks like there's
if it's the
plenty.
city requesting it, is it automatically government? I mean, we should go back and look at those on-roll ones, because like to me, this one. You know. This is like security for community events.
Mhm,
So it is legacy, it is one time, they do have additional funding,
mhm.
you know, so it seems like it fits all of our criteria. But since it's the city of Neenah, is it automatically governed?
I think that's for
Oh, they
executive's
decide. Oh, so we'll
office
just
to
know-
kind of
we'll just
decide
know.
that, yeah, where they feel.
Yeah.
Which bucket that,
Well, should we go
feels
back and
like-
look at those on-roll ones, just to make sure, I mean, some of those look like sanitation and, you know, fixing the street. I mean, those don't seem like,
I listed all those as government.
oh, you did, okay.
But I didn't, yeah, we didn't go line by line
Yeah,
to see if
yeah.
they were that they were lasting
Yeah,
one time, so, yes. Legacy, does a barrier create a legacy? That's a hard one.
I think
Safety,
we use for multiple events, I mean, you wouldn't just use it once and throw it away, you would use it. I
Yeah,
assume for
yeah.
Years,
yeah, I don't know what the lifespan of it is,
Yeah.
but,
figure 10 years maybe,
right,
you know, appreciation schedule. and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
but it's more than just,
Yeah, it's on one time.
right,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, then. Rachel, we're going back to 6. So this one is replace water and sewer utility. So there is a water,
Oh, that's right.
I can. Rachel, if you need to reference. The document that is that framework
Mhm.
piece, if you go to the Winnebago County, like, homepage, it's on that homepage. Winnebago. So on the left-hand side, framework,
Oh, spirit.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the one that says framework. Water
Water
quality
quality.
and sustainability. Debt avoidance, because that, I mean, that. Oh, so maybe on those government ones, we should add debt avoidance as another emergency response, sustainability.
Yeah, so the Vino one could say emergency response too, so maybe we should put these categories. Yeah, because that future Vino one kind of fits the quality of life too.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm gonna add those. Emergency. Design one, I suppose they could fit for any. Of the categories, but.
Yeah. there's like project, they call them project types, based decisions.
I think one of us to reach out to.
I pulled it up on the framework.
Oh, the updates that I made.
Oh,
So-
gotcha, okay.
So 6 is the next row, or the first row. This is the water. Okay, that's what, so then. Revenue. Funds, I think. I don't know enough about it to speak. In an educated banner on revenue bonds, I don't know if that's the same as like tax levy. Where you have to, but
Good question. I don't know either.
is the full amount required? Yes, otherwise this borrowing. Otherwise, this borrowing and project would have to wait 3 years. So it must be, I mean, obviously, if they have to borrow money, it would reduce. The request is 500,000. And it would reduce the amount. Of borrowing needed if it were funding, so yes to legacy, yes to one time. Debt avoidance. Of the question mark, because I'll make sure. That's what that means.
There's like a revenue bond, it's like a toll bridge or a toll highway. You know, just the tolls.
Well, I wonder if it's because it's updating sewer, you pay your,
Oh, the water meter.
and you. So it's self-generating.
Yeah.
If it's updated, now they can use it or tie in or something, and now you're gonna pay for the water. So maybe it is, so.
I mean, if you read under increased operational expense, it talks about. The funding source.
It'll be the revenue from the water utility, which is already operating at a loss. Emergency response. Not. Water quality, yes.
No.
Quality of life.
No.
Yeah. 7. That's interesting, that it could increase tax dollars, could have the business purchases that property.
It's a cold storage for what?
Says for the, sounds like the equipment, right?
For what?
For the public works, cold storage and the public safety vehicles.
I wonder if are you thinking cold storage like a restaurant, like we need to store things?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the reverse.
Oh,
because it's
oh,
the-
in winter time places.
Yes.
Some put- Okay, I
If
got
it's
you.
like, they're,
I got you.
yeah,
Okay, I understand now.
I mean, I'm just guessing
Yeah.
that, so,
Yeah. The storage for when it's
So
cold.
it's requesting the full amount.
No, so it's not cold funded then.
Other funding, we have to continue to use this. $145. Oh, that's their county. Okay, so each municipality received that 3 million that was split up. So they're saying if need, or they're, this is what I don't know. Other funding, so they're saying this is what they would put their money. Toward.
I put that for every single column.
Mhm. that a legacy? I don't know how to answer that one.
It's, projects are to be ones which can be looked at as multi-generational or used to improve the quality of life within our county for years to come. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's specific for that.
That of right in the site. Yes,
yeah,
I feel like it is sustainability. I would say yes, because of, well, I mean, they're maintaining a building anyways.
yeah, well, it says it would decrease their costs, yeah, so.
It's not really an emergency response for water quality.
Although they said they're gonna put their emergency vehicles in.
Oh,
Yeah,
It says
was it emergency?
no, it was their,
so,
well, I guess public
Public
safety
safety
vehicles, so
Yeah.
I guess that could be considered, but I don't know if
no,
that's.
it's emergency.
No, I
Doesn't
don't,
sound like
that's a
emergency
stretch.
response,
No,
yeah.
I would say it's not.
Yeah.
so I'll just put a question mark by legacy.
Well, I wouldn't say, because it says emergent improvements to our emergency response system are essential to the school, but I wouldn't say it's. Improving it.
Yeah,
Asking for full funding by ARPA, so I'll put that in the minutes. Does it really improve the quality of?
no, so
Someone else who said
it
that's a stretch.
maintains it
Yeah.
like best.
I mean, it's gonna improve the quality probably for whatever would go into that location, because it seems like that's
Yeah.
a prime location, but
But the
not
community
for,
would never.
right.
notice when you do the other.
And I get they're hoping that a developer would buy the current to build something, and that feels like a secondary.
Yeah.
yeah, because they talked about restaurants or something that I
Yeah.
don't think that's enough to.
Once you build it, they will come.
It's true.
So then the next one is construct a station for storage.
So this is in conjunction with the one we just read.
Storage facility. So I don't know if this is well, if you don't fund that, could you fund this instead?
Well, there are two different locations, so that's weird.
That's where, oh yeah, that's true. Or they need a secondary location.
It said additional storage is necessary to clear use, so maybe, I don't know, it's, this one's a little confusing. I mean, because it's talking about the same impact would be that they would be able to allow the commercial development.
I have one question
Okay,
on this.
I'd say it kind of answers, I mean, the answers kind of follow the same as the last one.
Mhm. Yeah.
If we have a developer that wants to do all these housing, that could be a different scenario.
But based on the information we have here.
I don't know what funding support is. Scope of project.
Hmm.
The impact. To the court. Let's see. Oh, wait. It's a street.
Yeah, here's the street.
Right, the transportation and urbanization updates to board access to.
This fixing the street.
General scope of project. And. in the process of implementing. Pushing, healing, drawing down the revenues. Increase to impact future. Development. I'll just put in the notes, I'm sure what the scope of the project is it street repairs?
Yeah, I mean, it literally is this, it's this length of street. And that's common sport. It just looks like there's houses on the street. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10 homes on, that's the whole length of the street.
I don't know how it could be, I mean, it's very small impact to just, it sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, unless there's something major on that.
I mean, gee, yeah, I mean,
I'll just kind of put that one as a,
I,
we're not sure how to answer that
yeah,
one.
based on what's there, it doesn't fit our criteria.
I mean, yeah, because if you even look at their other government funding, recreational boating facility, urban tree grants, trails for parks, unless they're trying to do some sort of. Mini project there.
I mean, this is it. This is from this court. It's just that. Short street and circle. You know,
That's very, yeah, I
and
don't
it doesn't
know,
look like there's any trails around it.
Okay,
I mean, it. Yeah, I don't know,
it didn't really expand on. Okay, so row 10. See what's to schools.
This,
So those must be streets again.
yeah,
Okay, reconstruction. This makes, I mean, reconstruction of streets, gutters, especially sidewalks.
but this doesn't feel like what we thought the funds would be used for. Does that
Well-
seem like that fits? What?
I think the challenge is the. I mean, that's why there's a government function and then there's a government identified project.
Yeah. This seems like this is
It's
what you pay tax
infrastructure.
dollars for.
Mhm. 100% do not expect increase. So. I think these are, well, and. Are they city-owned streets? Are they part of a county highway? Is it part of a state highway? You know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
think of like, is Main Street part of State Highway 45? So do you have to get the state involved? So I think this is a total, this is a Spirit Commission and Supervisors decision.
Yeah.
So 11. See,
Yeah. We skipped this before. These ones here really do feel like they just need to go to the government group.
Yeah, I
I mean, they're Highway 21,
Yeah,
16 streets,
Right,
fixing
yeah.
sidewalks,
water, sewer,
sewer. Yeah, I mean, these are
drainage.
real.
Parks Department,
And the dog,
and dog park, okay, that
the
was,
dog park, one, that one seems to fit more, right?
I would agree.
okay. Yeah, then I think all those go to. These are outside the purview of our knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yes.
so 18 is Nina Water Utility again. So I can mark the ones that
Yeah,
are
that one.
specific water as well to help identify. Water quality. Area. Oh, that's why that's. Okay, and then 19. Okay. Just,
So is it somebody, is
I
that,
think so.
Yeah, that's.
so that doesn't feel like that fits.
No, because that. Would be an ongoing
It
cost.
is, yeah. Unless it's a temporary, I mean. Temporary position, but doesn't
This
sound like,
navigator position. So it's for a position.
yeah,
The project lead is in the health department though. So it's
mhm. It seems like it fits all of our criteria except for the one-time piece. That can't be for,
That looks like it.
well, look at the cost, though. I mean,
Yeah.
is that for one position or,
I think it had how many full-time and part-time.
no, okay.
Um, It says will contract a full-time or several part-time positions,
That sounds-
but still,
Yeah.
for one full-time.
I wonder if that's over 23.
Oh, 3
Oh,
years.
wait, over multiple years. Oh, they have other government. It's just, I can't tell if
Oh.
it's the full.
It must be 3 years because it said increased operational budget. It said.
Oh.
The sustainability are created with partners embedding the positions within their own budget after 3 years of startup. So this must be further than.
Okay, so it's a capacity building. Basically, it's a capacity grant to get them up and running. And then someone else would take it over. Embedding the position in their own budget.
It just feels like it's an ongoing
expense, right? I mean,
Well, yeah, then it's operational.
Yeah.
My question would be, so if those have. Whoever they believe will be taking over. The support of it, has somebody agreed to that, like? Allegheny County said, yes, you get this started in 3 years, we will take it over. That could be different.
yeah, so. I guess the question is what do they do after 3 years?
So under primary location, it does say, it does list some of those partner agencies, and it just says conversations are currently underway.
Yeah.
And then it lists some. So it doesn't sound like that's, just sounds like there's conversations,
There's nothing definitive at this point.
yeah.
Boys and Girls Club new for shared services, but that. They're just offering space, they're not. It's not like there's staff to run the program.
No, it's not one good.
Sounds like I said, for that the other one is. John wants, or the executive's office wants to ensure we're putting money to something that's not like, oh shoot, that didn't work and now it's gone. Right. He wants to make sure that this is, yes, there's a plan and taking this over, this is how we're gonna be able to maintain that.
Yeah.
That's it for those. So, like I said, I'll forward for the Spirit email to respond to any of the questions, so that it's all funneled through the county. Okay. And stays with the county.
Yeah.
And the next meeting is August 7th. That's the one that's at noon here,
Okay,
because I think there's a conflict of the morning meeting. So
yeah, I have none.
my,
I'll bring my laptop, I mean,
well, that my hope is,
because we might get some more this week, this is the last week, right?
yeah, we very well could.
I did, I had that action item to talk to Peter Giannopoulos, I did, he was aware, he just said thanks.
Okay,
you know. So, I mean, it's,
sounds good.
just to close the loop on that.
Sure, so then by the 7th, we should have all the ones that have, I don't, yeah. So at least then we can kind of put together what that looks like. I'll see if, I don't know if, I think John wanted to wait until the deadline to review everything, so he's not a part of, this is, so I haven't sent anything to him. I've gotten all the stuff through IT. So if there are printed applications, I'll forward those to you guys. And But I'll do another spreadsheet like this with the next tab, and then we can go through those and. Maybe we'll have answers to some of the questions that came in the first 10 this one. So,
When you send us the updated spreadsheet, you'll have these that we just completed.
I'll send this whole. So I make the first tab is additional info needed, so
Okay.
those are the organizations, the contacts and the questions that we have.
Yeah,
And then, I broke them down by our meeting dates, these are what we covered.
yeah, but you'll, because it's not like in a Google Doc or anything, you'll just send out another spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You just send out the updated
Mhm.
spreadsheet, okay.
Um. And then this next spirit meeting is the 10th at 1 o'clock at the sheriff's department, if you wanted to attend. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, and that's kind of where I'll present all of this, here's what everyone went through, what we went over.
Would you like one or more of us there? I mean, is this support, you know, or, does it help your case? I'm happy to come
I don't-
if you think so, but if you're like,
No idea.
you know.
So. You want to come?
I mean, I think it's helpful.
Yeah, and I can ask if it's gonna be at the beginning of the agenda, so you don't have to sit through the whole
Yeah,
thing.
can you just forward that to the three of us?
Yeah, I
Just so
will.
we have it.
Mhm.
If one of us or more of us can attend, you know, just some solidarity to the pain, you know, part of this process.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter.
Here's why we were thinking,
Yeah.
what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Why we thought that fit this way maybe,
Yeah,
so.
well, I wouldn't mind speaking unless you ask me specifically, you know.
Or the committee may, ask, so.
Okay,
And I will officially call the meeting to close, adjourn.